Australia hasn't always been characterised by dry biomes. Millions of years ago, rainforests dominated the vegetation. As Australia drifted northward, the rainforests were reduced and dry biomes such as eucalypts took over. The fauna too had to adapt to this change, and none have done it better than the koala.
The reason the koala's diet of eucalyptus is so difficult to survive on is due to the low protein levels and high fiber content of the eucalyptus leaf. Furthermore, eucalyptus contains essential oils which can be potentially toxic to most animals. The behavior that allows koalas to exist on such a diet is a reduction in their active behaviors. Remaining inactive for long periods allows koalas to conserve as much energy as possible. Consequently, koalas are capable of maintaining a low metabolic rate. This lowered metabolic rate allows koalas to survive on such nutrient-poor diets. Despite allowing koalas a unique capability to exploit the resource of eucalyptus, there are also disadvantages associated with this behavior.
The inactive lifestyle exhibited by koalas involves sleeping for large parts of the day. This renders them often unaware and vulnerable to predation. Furthermore, the heavy dependence that koalas have on eucalypts places them in a precarious situation, with any loss of eucalypt forests having severe ramifications for koala populations. Yet, the advantages conferred by this inactive behavior still outweigh these disadvantages. Factors such as exploiting a niche not many other animals are able to, as well as the historically wide availability of eucalypts, has provided koalas with a reliable food supply. Although these dynamics have now been altered by human impacts, they are still reasons for why this behavior initially evolved.
Koalas are arboreal marsupials, meaning they live out their lives in trees. This behavioral adaptation is made possible by eucalyptus trees. They provide koalas with everything they need to survive. Koalas don't even need to descend to drink. Amazingly, around 55% of the eucalyptus leaf is water. However, there are a few instances where koalas must descend, and this is where they are at the most vulnerable. The main reason they subject themselves to such vulnerability to predation is primarily in search for food, shelter, and mating. As koalas are adapted to an arboreal lifestyle, their form has evolved to maximize their movements in trees. One of the downsides to this is that their form is not optimized for life on ground, making them easy targets, so they try to spend as little time as possible on the ground. As you can see here, the once docile koala becomes energetic, making quick dashes for their target tree.
Overall, it's clear that the behaviour of koalas confers a significant evolutionary advantage. It allows them to exploit a niche relatively unutilised by others. The disadvantages of low energy constraints are outweighed by the advantages of low niche competition and wide range of availability.
I'd like to end with a fun fact. Koalas, to stop them from falling out of the trees when they're asleep, have 2 thumbs. So, from us, it's a 4 thumbs up to evolutionary success.